Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be making this video today. You can tell by the thumbnail that Keto Chow has a brand new flavor. They just keep coming up with new ones. It's amazing how many different flavors they have. My favorite Keto Chow flavor, as you guys know if you follow my channel, is raspberry cheesecake. Put a comment down below and tell me what your absolute favorite Keto Chow flavor is. I always love to see all the different responses. It is crazy to me how everyone's tastes are so different. Taste is so subjective, and what flavor I really enjoy, somebody else might not like at all. And I hear that all the time in different reviews. I mean, some of you guys like peach. That is definitely not one of my favorite flavors. But today we are trying the chai latte. So this chai latte was developed by two crazy ketos. They tend to develop a lot of the coffee flavors for Keto Chow because Joe and Rachel they just love coffee, and I don't think Chris and Miriam really like coffee. So they rely on Joe and Rachel to help them come up with these coffee flavors. Now the other two that they already have out are caramel macchiato and Irish cream, which caramel macchiato right now is my favorite flavor in coffee. Now I've heard that raspberry cheesecake is really good in coffee, but I haven't tried that yet. Drop a comment down below if you've done raspberry cheesecake in a hot coffee, because I haven't done that. So real quick, before we get into the actual review of the chai latte flavor, I wanted to just real quickly talk about Keto Chow for just a minute for anybody who is brand new to the keto space and they don't know what Keto Chow is. Keto Chow is a meal replacement drink mix. It's designed to give you a third of the daily essential vitamins and minerals that you need. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you could have 3 of these and it would provide you with all the daily minerals and vitamins that you need for the day. One shake or one helping of Keto Chow gives you a third of that. It is basically perfect nutrition in one meal. Now you can also use Keto Chow for cooking, baking. If you go on their website, which is Keto Chow XYZ, they have a whole section, a tab of recipes. I mean, you can make almost anything with this. They have savory flavors and they have sweet flavors. It is just an amazing product, and it's a product that I 100% stand behind. Now when you get the shake, you can buy a large bag usually that has 21 meals in it, or you can buy small individual bags which are 1 serving a piece. Now you can add whatever liquid you want to it. I usually just use water, and you decide what kind of fat and how much fat you want to put in it, which is something that makes Keto Chow really different from other protein shakes, because other protein shakes, you don't get any control over what actually goes into it. You just have to mix it up and drink it, and it is what it is as far as the fat that's in it. Now, I don't know if this flavor is a limited quantity. They did not tell me that information, but it is available as of April 26th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it's something that you want to try or you're highly interested in, you might want to jump onto the website and get that ordered as soon as possible. I don't know if it's something that's at risk for selling out. Now, let me just tell you very quickly that if you click through my link down in the description, not only will you help my channel out, which is amazing, but you will get 10% off of your Keto Chow purchase. Not just the chai latte flavor, but your entire Keto Chow purchase. The only thing that does not include is the My Subscription boxes, and that's because those are already discounted. But anything else that you purchase on the website, you will get 10% off. Something else I want to touch on very, very quickly is the cost. I recently introduced Keto Chow to a friend of Mike's. We have talked about that in another video, somebody that Mike is friends with, but he also works with. And he really liked the shake, but he went on the website and he was like, wow, that's really expensive. Let me tell you that a shake is $5.50. Now, in this day and age, everything's expensive. I mean, it just is. I can go to the grocery store and buy one small bag of stuff and I've spent $100. I don't think that $5.50 for a complete meal is a high price tag. And let me tell you why. First off, if you use my link, you get 10% off, and that makes it $4.95. So you're getting a complete meal for less than $5. If I drove up the street right now and went to McDonald's and got a Big Mac meal, that meal would cost me $9.99. So I'm paying $10 for one meal, which is exactly what this is, and it's junk. It doesn't have the high quality ingredients that Keto Chow contains. So you just really have to look at it from that perspective, that this is food. It can be used as a snack, but it is food. And to replace an entire meal for less than $5, you can't beat that, to be honest with you. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that because we've all heard that before. If you are in the keto space and you use Keto Chow, people talk about the expense of it. And overall, I just don't think it's expensive. Not for what you get. So I have 4 ways that I really enjoy Keto Chow, my 4 favorite ways. One is hot, and I use coffee as my liquid with butter, and I also add hot water to it. I love, as I mentioned before, the caramel macchiato is my favorite Keto Chow flavor that's done hot. So I made a chai latte today, hot in a coffee. The other way is just the traditional way. You have a shake. This replaces a meal. It's very filling. I made this last night. You usually make them a day ahead of time. I use a half a stick of butter and 2 ounces of heavy cream in mine. You can make this however you want. You can use just butter. You can use just heavy cream. You can do a mixture like I do. You can use avocado oil. You can use beef tallow, any kind of healthy fat. It does have to have a fat in it though. You can't just add almond milk and be done with it. First off, you're not going to stay full. The fat is what keeps you full. Second off, the Keto Chow shake needs the fat because of the vitamins and minerals. You want those vitamins. They are fat soluble, and the only way your body is going to utilize the vitamins that are in this shake is if you drink it with a fat. Now you need only 10 grams of fat, but you have to have at least that 10 grams of fat to get the vitamins and the full potential of the shake. The third way is I love it as an ice cream, which I will show you guys real quick. I made this into ice cream today. It's a creamy. I made it last night, froze it, and then used my creamy today to make that into a creamy. It's starting to melt because I mixed it up and haven't started taste testing yet. And the fourth way, which is one of my favorite ways to use Keto Chow, is to make fat bombs, where you just take butter and Keto Chow and melt it down. You put it into little silicone molds. Sometimes I'll chop up nuts and put them in there. You put them in the freezer, then you pop them out, and they are a delicious snack. For me, those are my 4 favorite ways of making Keto Chow. So I am going to try them in 3 different ways for you today. And let me tell you, this could be a full day's worth of food. I could have this for breakfast, I could have this for lunch, and I could have ice cream for dinner because I'm a grown-up, and if I want to have ice cream for dinner, I'm going to have ice cream for dinner. So very quickly, I made my hot coffee today. I used 12 ounces of hot coffee. I used a half a stick of butter. I did put a scoop of collagen in here, unflavored collagen, because I put collagen in my coffee every single day. And then I just topped it off with warm water, and we're going to go ahead and give this a taste test. Wow, guys, that's really good. It is delicious. If you like chai at all, you are going to love this. Now, let me tell you, this does not overtake my hot coffee with caramel macchiato. That's still my favorite. Probably always will be. I don't know that there's anything that can overtake that because it is literally my favorite coffee drink. But wow, this is really good. Now I'm going to try it in a cold shake, which I made yesterday. So it's nice and cold. It's nice and thick. Does anybody else out there lick the lid after you open it? Okay, I am always going to give an honest review. And the truth be told, as a shake, this does not have a lot of flavor. I can taste the chai a lot more in the coffee that I made. This is very, very muted. Now, maybe if I only used butter, that would amp up the flavor a little bit. And maybe I should have had this first and then the coffee, because this one has so much more of a chai flavor to it that when I drink this, it almost just tastes like vanilla to me. Like I can't It's very, very faint. Like I said, maybe if I just drank the shake and I hadn't had the coffee first, it would be a little bit stronger. This almost tastes like it could be a base if you added something else to it. Still very good. It's not bad. It's just very muted to me. It's a very, very mild flavor. Now, one of my favorite ways of having Keto Chow is ice cream. So I made this into an ice cream. Let's give it a taste. Again, as the ice cream, it's a little bit stronger to me than just the plain shake, but it's still not an overpowering, and that may be how they designed it, was not to be too strong, but it's very mild. But oh my goodness, guys, Keto Chow ice cream in any flavor, how can you go wrong? Ice cream with no guilt. So I may just sit here and have my coffee and have my shake and have my ice cream and call it a OMAD day. If you don't know what OMAD is, it's 1 meal a day. If I had all of this right now, it would give me all my nutrition for the day and I could be done. I love ice cream so much. One more thing I need to mention before we wrap up this video is that April 26th also starts Keto Chow's Mother's Day sale. So everything on their site will be 10% off. But you can also just get that 10% off using my link. Unfortunately, you can't stack the two sales together. But either way, if you go through my link, I will get credit for that and I would greatly appreciate that. So that's everything for today, guys. I just was super excited to share the news with you that Keto Chow does have a brand new flavor out. I hope that you will give it a try. And if you order some, please drop a comment down below and let me know that you're going to try it. In the end, my final review is, for the chai latte, for me, I will probably drink it warm. That is the most flavorful way for me. That is where the chai latte flavor really comes through, is in a coffee. So when I order it going forward in the future, it will be to make my coffees with. Now I'm off to enjoy all of this delicious Keto Chow that I made. Have a great day, everyone.